Hi, gentlemen and ladies. Today, let's talk about something. All right. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to throw one heartfelt question to you. All right. And please, I demand your honest opinion on that. Leave your answer in the comment. Let's talk. All right. Is correct English? Here is the question now. Please pay attention. Is correct and good English more important than effective communication? I'll take it again. Is correct English or good English, right, more important than effective communication? Please leave your answer in the comments. Now let's dive into the business. I may speak good English, correct English, be all constructive and whatever, eloquent and fluent. And at the same time, I may end up not communicating or not conveying the intentions I have within me to the receiver. Alright? Meanwhile, on the other hand, another foe may not speak as fluent as I speak, may not have all it takes to be known for good English, may not be constructive and all that, and he still passes the message that he has in mind very simply. Do you get? Like, he conveys the message, his intentions in such a very simple way, and an understanding takes place. Do you think between the two of us, who is actually doing the right thing? Alright? Who is doing the right thing among us? I'm speaking all correct and good English, very constructive. Sometimes my use of vocabulary can be very, very refined and all that. But at the end of the day, the person I'm speaking to ended up not understanding what I am trying to say, versus someone speaking probably pidgin English, broken as we may call it, and at the end of the day, he communicates what he has in mind. Who should we give the credit? Now, these things are of two sides. Let's break it down. They are of two sides. Now, good English make you sound very refined, educated, and credible. Alright? But then, more so, in an official setting, you cannot afford to speak your pidgin English and whatever in such a setting. You get? There are now these things are seated. They are seated in their distinct spaces. We shouldn't mix them up. There are environments where you can speak your pidgin English or your broken, as we may call it, and go scot-free, like nothing, no implications, no complications, nothing, right? But in an official setting, where you want your voice to be heard, your intentions to be conveyed to your audience, and then to be carried very classy, educated, and refined, you cannot afford to speak your pidgin there. Do you get? In essence, I will ask you this question. But before then, let's talk about the pidgin English. If you observe very, very carefully, you would notice that it has actually become a kind of trend or something that people no longer speak correct English. They don't give a fuck to anything good English again. They feel like they can better communicate their intentions with simple broken English, whether it is even correct or not. Simple pidgin English will do. That's what people believe. That's what people think now. But do you think that's really ideal enough? We need to understand something. What you practice is most likely, what you practice very often is most likely becoming part and parcel of you. That way, your familiarity with it becomes very, very strong, that you can't make flimsy mistakes around it. So if you are fond of pidgin English, just know within yourself that if you are confronted with some kind of circumstances that demand correct and good English, guy, you are going to mess it all up. But then, if you are speaking good English fondly, sometimes you within yourself, that you find it kind of difficult to communicate freely with pidgin English. So what we are saying in essence is this: which one do you think, in your own honest opinion, which one do you think is actually the right thing, the ideal thing to do as an average citizen of this country? Not just a citizen, maybe a student, or someone that's anticipating for a job or something, or someone in the labor market with some qualifications, you get, or someone that is likely to be confronted with official kind of engagements, you get. So which of these ideas do you think we should buy? Leave it in the comments. Please, let's talk. Bye. See you on the next one. I've been Evergreen. And if you have not been following me, please do well to follow, because it will do you a lot of good. See you on the next one. Bye.